Hello friends, Sat Sri Akal. How are you? Well, 30th of June 2025 and I am making a video for my Mahavastu miracle. Okay, so let me introduce myself. That is me, Amarjit Singh Narula. That's my Mahavastu iCard, serial number 1354. Fourth, that is 04/04 April 2014. Okay, I still have my Mahavastu iCard, which was issued after attending my course. And after that, I did the numerology course in Bombay from Nitin at near the airport in Sahar in 2015. So I'm a proud Mahavastu student. Something about myself before I continue. I'm a civil engineer from Bombay 1984 batch. Mr. Khushri Bansal knows me very nicely. Amarjit Singh, Sujok Therapy Asta channel. That was my introduction to him. I'm an author, I'm a healer, and I'm a geopathic stress analyst. So, author. So, I've written a book on color therapy and wellness. And I thought that let me also share my success and hope it motivates somebody that yes, Vastu, Mahavastu does work, and the simple solutions that we have learned and that we implement during the course of our solutions that we provide to our clients make an impact. So I have documented everything. Okay, so I am not going to miss out anything. So I prefer. I am only 62 years young, so I prefer to write down. Okay, what is the problem? This is a family known to us, and I have seen them grow up. So there was a problem, not a problem, a situation. Problem is different. Situation where he was working very hard. This young boy, okay, young boy, 30, 33 years old, 34, and he was not getting rightful appreciation in the form of a promotion and salary increase when you are doing service. So we were discussing with our family, and I said, okay, let us go through and see where can I find certain situations which are not helping growth. Because in today's world, सब लोग क्या चाहते हैं, growth चाहते हैं ना. When we are young people, either in business or in salary or in life. So I said, let me just go through. So we did their entire, and they were living on rent. They had their own house. They have good homes in Bombay, but due to certain situation when the building where they were living was going in for redevelopment, so they had shifted to another building, a lavish apartment, huge apartment on rent. And since they moved out from that old building into the new locations, they were hopeful that they would get better, but even a rented apartment does impact because the agreement was on that boy's name, and then I said that even the agreement is on your name, so you are living there, so you have already left your old house because you vacated it, you already given it on rent, but the impact will be more from here because you are living here in that house. So they said okay, so we did an entire layout. Okay, then I did all the gridding and everything. It was more of a balanced apartment, huge place. You can see 3-bedroom apartment with hall, huge place. So I have it here. Okay. Now when I went through their entire house, what did I notice? Okay, because as a civil engineer and as a Vastu consultant, Mahavastu consultant, we try to look at imbalances in the houses, locations, factories, homes, or apartment or office, and try to catch the situation. So what did I notice? Since the apartment was more or less equal, it was like in the ratio of 1:1.5 length into width. So it was a good shape. There are no cuts. It's a beautiful rectangle, but in the ratio of 1:5. 1 is to 1.5. So what did I find? The kitchen had black stone, okay, black, because that is what normally black kadapa or black granite. I'm in Bombay, so civil engineer, so I noticed it was black. In the east southeast, they had a bathroom attached to the toilet, a bathroom and toilet attached to the master bedroom. So the boy was sleeping in that corner of the house because it had attached toilet, right? So the family gave him that room. Okay, you are here, you'll be here. The parents will be in the next bedroom. So the bed was, in the disposal zone. Okay, when I noticed it. So I asked them about health and all. He was having some immunity problem and all, and restlessness at night and not peaceful sleep. So what did I do? I said, shift the bed to the other wall so that it's out of the disposal zone. The head goes out of the disposal zone and the foot is barely in the disposal zone. It's really just touching that corner, so it's okay. And I shifted the son, this young boy, into the western bedroom, and I told the parents, you shift into the southern bedroom. And then when he shifted into the western zone, the bed was perfect. It was right in the zone of the west. West is best. Okay, so I said, this is perfect for you. You charge your mobile here, you charge your laptop here, and you use appropriate colors. So I gave them the colored bands which to use and which to avoid in that bedroom, in that western bedroom. Then I noticed that, since it was a house on rent, they had a wall cupboard, huge one, from one side to the other. And in that western zone, there was a mirror which cannot be removed because that cupboard belongs to the owner of the house. So I said, just cover that so that that water element is removed from that western zone. So I didn't remove the mirror, but I said cover the mirror. Then they had a entry of W7 and W8 which was blocked. Okay, so I could find the issue in the kitchen. I could find the issue in the bathroom which had grey tiles, and then again east, southeast, and southeast, that zone. The south came into the bedroom completely, so there was no issue. But that was a concern, right? So now what did I do? So these are the solutions that I did. Okay. The reason why I'm sharing it and I'm making an elaborate video about my Mahavastu miracle is maybe somebody watches this video and uses this knowledge for such a situation, and it offers a comprehensive guide. Okay, so in the north I requested them to keep a blue bottle with a money plant for opportunities. Okay, so let opportunities come into that young boy's life. N7 and 8, entry of N7 and 8 we blocked, and I ensured that outside that entry they kept a bulb on 24/7. Okay, so and then appropriate color of carpet outside the door entry. In the east, I said, let us install a sun about 6 inches diameter made of copper for name and fame in the company. Okay, in the kitchen, at the location of the burner, so they got a 4 flame burner, okay, which is good. You don't need to have a 1 or 3, you need either 2 or a 4. So I checked that they have 4 burner, it was good. But I said you need to install a green item below that burner. Okay, so what we did is I told them that although you got 2 more shelves below the burner, take out all the cutlery from there, paint those shelves also green, and also paint the area under the burner green. Okay, over there they have a wash basin. So I said between the a kitchen sink, not a wash basin, a kitchen sink. So I said between the kitchen sink, which comes into the east southeast zone, and this wash basin, this gas counter, I gave them some recommendation of having some plant over there to break that chain, and also infuse some green color into that location of the kitchen. So in the east southeast they got a WC English commode, but that entire combined bathroom washroom has grey tiles, okay, which is again it's like 1+1 double impact. And I remember asking Mr. KB during my session that if somebody has a such a situation and they are unable to do something, can they keep red color items into the washroom? And he said, yes, that's a good idea. You can have a you can have a reddish or pinkish color, balti, mug, stool, mop, jhadu in that washroom of that appropriate color of that direction. And then, of course, on the floor we blocked the area of the toilet with 3-inch plastic tape all around, because it's on rent. Otherwise, I would have told them to cut it and install the copper putty within the floor. But I said, don't worry, just either paint it or we just apply that 3-inch thick poly tape, And then I said, give another idea. There was a connection next to the exhaust fan, so I said, put in a pink color bulb, night bulb, zero bulb. Nowadays you get them very nicely, around 100 and 150 rupees. So I said, leave it on, because you see, my main intention was to infuse pink, not red. Red would be too dark, too strong. So I said, pink bulb in that washroom, 24 hours you leave it on, because the pink light is much more subtle compared to red, and that pink light will bounce off those grey tiles and that greyish effect will be reduced. Okay, so that's what I did. And also the 2 feet above the grey tiles, I told them to paint that band pink, light pink color, not red. So I said, paint that area above that tile, tile dado, in as a civil engineer we say tile dado, above that 7-inch to that 9 feet, 2 feet entire beam area, I said paint it pink. So they just got a painter and painted that part of that entire washroom on all 4 sides with light pink. I'm saying it light pink. I didn't go into red. I said light pink. In the disposal zone, okay, where I had shifted the bed to the other side in the which is now the parents' bedroom, I said keep a yellow vase to have savings, because he was spending a lot of money, and I'll tell you what are the effects of his savings afterwards. In the west, he was going to sleep there, so I said you need to install, and I practice wristwatch and wall clock therapy. So I designed a wall clock, circular, white color, appropriate colors, appropriate digits and appropriate diamonds, and appropriate logo or at the appropriate position in the wall clock, and I gave it to him. I just invited this from their house so that I could make this video. Then he is sleeping exactly in the west. Okay, exactly. The bed is there, luckily, where his parents were sleeping earlier. So I told him to take a circular piece of white paper. On it, I told him, you need to write with your hands in black ink. Okay, I used the colors of that zone west, white and black, and I said you need to write what you want and your desire. So I got him to write, and he wrote that he will achieve a monthly salary of 2 lakh rupees. He wrote down I told him how to write it as if he has received it, and we ensured he placed it in that zone. Then I got a appropriate Devta photograph of that zone, and I installed it above that western, exactly in that zone. That Devta photograph, I installed it over there. I told them, here it is, because I went back with all the solutions. Whatever I could do on the first day I did, and then I went back, I gave them everything. And yes, they installed it. I went ahead also. I'll come to the Devtas next. Then in the northwest, which is the zone of support, I ensured that they install, I gave them a printout again, of 2 pillars on a A4 sheet. Okay, 2 pillars on a A4 sheet as support. And I told them, fix it on the wall. I gave them the location because I had done the drafting for them. I went back and I said, I have done this. Now in this part, you need to install this photograph. Okay, so I had taken everything because I have taken money from them, right? So I said, don't worry. Now I'm giving you all this. This is where you need to install them. So I made their job very easy. वो उधर install कर दिया. Okay. And then I worked on the Devtas. Okay, because when I had learnt Mahavastu in 2014 April, we were Mahavastu was not involved with the Devtas. Okay, Devtas came on later, but I had started understanding and learning and adding knowledge beyond what I had learnt from during my course in April 2014. So that knowledge of Devta I added into this. What the Devtas I used, I'll tell you. Because whenever you notice Mr. KB giving a lecture on any business or any video, I saw one video where he was talking of business expansion. So he talked of 3, 4, 5 Devtas which will impact increase in business. So I said, yes, let me also give the same solution, similar, for that aspect of increasing his income, increasing his salary. So what did I do? When I visited their house, उनका ब्रह्मस्थान देखा था, तो वो ब्रह्मस्थान के अंदर काफ़ी गंदगी थी. It was the center of the house. और luckily it was the center of the house. और उधर वो अलमारी भी, अभी भी अलमारी है, it can't be shifted. But I said, don't worry, what can't be done, shifted, we won't do it. But let us work on it. So they had a bulb point over there. So I said, let's install a yellow bulb. So immediately I told them in this Brahmastan, because when I did the greeting at their house, just a minute. Okay, so we continue. We were talking of the Devtas. So the Brahmastan, I got them to clean it, and then I ensured that they put up a yellow bulb over there. Then I said, in the Brahmastan, keep a open bowl. In that, put water, holy water, and add saffron, okay, saffron, or anything related to lotus. So they had saffron, so we kept. So they had some lotus seeds. So I said, keep those seeds also there. Okay. So and then I said, keep holy water there and keep that area clean, and regularly keep agarbatti over there every evening. So they do that. Then Brahmastan ke baad Mitra Devta. Okay. Because this is how it works. So this is the Brahmastan. Then we have the Mitra Devta, which controls one aspect. So why Mitra? Mitra is friends. So his boss is his friend, company people, HR is Mitra. So they were not assisting him. Okay? Because I asked them, who is the main problem? So they said, top bosses. The top people whom he reports to are not supporting him. They know he's working hard, but वो उसको पैसा रिलीज नहीं करना चाहते. So I said, वो मित्र ही उसको तंग कर रहे हैं. तंग नहीं कर रहे हैं, ब्लॉक कर रहे हैं. So I said, मित्र देवता के ऊपर भी काम करें. Okay? After that, then I went into the Gandharv. Why Gandharv? Gandharv Devta is all about celebration. Celebration. शादी नहीं हुई या शादी करनी है तो गंधर्व को ले आओ, क्यों गंधर्व वाल वो दे आर द मेरी मेकर्स, वो म्यूजिशियन होते हैं ना गंधर्व डांसर्स, तो हैप्पीनेस, सो दे ब्रिंग हैप्पीनेस। सो मैंने उनको बोला गंधर्व देवता जी को भी हम मोटिवेट करेंगे और गंधर्व देवता हमारे को हेल्प करेंगे, हम उनको भी मदद लेंगे। तो बोलते वेरी गुड। देन हमने ब्रह्मस्थान ले लिया, फिर मित्र देवता ले लिया, फिर गंधर्व देवता को ले लिया, पुष्पदंत और वरुण को भी ले लिया। क्यों? वो वेस्टर्न जोन है तो वरुण जी भी उधर है, पुष्पदंत भी उधर है, तो बोला दोनों साथ में हैं, तो बोला दोनों को भी ले लेते हैं। तो उनका हमने इनमें क्या किया, वो एरियाज़ को क्लीन कर दिया। तो जो वेस्टर्न जोन था ना इनकी फैमिली के, वो बीम कॉलम थी, वो मम्मी डैडी का बेडरूम था ना, तो कॉलम थी, कॉलम दीवार से 6 इंच दूर थी। जैसे अभी ये इधर कॉलम है, ओके ये देखो ये कॉलम है ना, ये कॉलम है, तो ये 6 इंच दूर था। तो मैंने उनको क्या बोला, ये जो कचरा पड़ा है ना आपके हेडबोर्ड के पीछे वो सब साफ़ कर दो, क्यों उधर मेडिकल फाइल्स, मम्मी उसकी डायबिटिक थी तो उधर ही फाइल रखी हुई वेस्ट में, तो वो सब परेशान रहते थे। और अभी मज़े की बात है, अभी उनकी डायबिटीज़ भी 113 हो गई है। वो मैं ऐसे मजाक कर रहा था, पूछा उनको, मैं बॉम्बे आया वापस तो मैंने बोला क्या हाल है आपकी डायबिटीज़ का, बोलते भाई 113 हो गई है। तो क्यों? उधर पहले उन्होंने मेडिकल फाइल्स रखी हुई थी। तो ये भी देखो नया चीज़ आपको सीखने को मिल गया, आइडिया आ गया कि उधर मेडिकल फाइल्स थी तो वो वेस्ट में, वेस्ट इज़ बेस्ट, तो वो अट्रैक्ट कर रहे थे, है ना। तो अभी वो ऐसे ही, मैं दिल्ली से आया तो मैंने ये घड़ी मंगानी थी, तो मैंने उनको फ़ोन किया, हमारे एरिया में रहते हैं, तो बोला वो घड़ी भेजो। तो बोला डायबिटीज़ कैसे? बोलते अभी 113 है आम खाने के बाद। तो बोला मज़ा आया ना, तो सिंपल हो गया। तो वो एरिया को साफ़ किया, उधर उनकी सबकी मेडिकल फाइल्स निकाली, और मेडिकल फाइल्स वो हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस जोन में रखवा दी, उनकी दवाइयाँ भी उधर रखवा दी मैंने उनको, है ना। मैं बोला आप अभी दवाइयाँ उधर रखा करो। तो वो बुझो गुरु जी के एरिया में रखवा दी, है ना। मैं बोला एरिया साफ़ करो, तो वो भी हैरान हो गए। तो वो एरिया जब साफ़ कर दिया, फिर ज़मीन के ऊपर वो पूरा एरिया साफ़ करके इतर वितर ज़मीन पे लगवाता हूँ, वो लोग डालते हैं, और वो उधर उन्होंने ट्रांसपेरेंट बाउल्स में उधर पानी और उधर का फूड रख दिया। तो ये ब्रह्मस्थान, मित्र देवता, वरुण देवता, पुष्पदंत और गंधर्व, ये 5 देवताओं को हमने मदद ली है ये बच्चे के लिए। अभी आउटकम क्या है, क्या प्रॉब्लम थी, क्या किया, सब लिखा है। क्या प्रॉब्लम थी, क्या किया, क्या आउटकम है, आपको बताऊं? वेल, आउटकम इज वेरी सिंपल। ही अचीव्ड विद इन 6 months, he achieved a salary of 20 lakhs from 14 lakhs. Okay, his first total income salary was 14 lakh per annum. It has now gone up to 20 lakh per annum. He is happy, the family is happy, because a jump of 6 lakhs is not a small amount. Nobody gets so much. I was talking to my younger son who is a chartered accountant. I said, can you imagine somebody getting a increment? So he says, are you joking? He says, nowadays companies hardly give 5 to 10%, or even they don't give that much. So he says, how can you imagine that somebody is going to get that much increment? I said, so what? I said, I have ensured that I've done this, and being a chartered accountant, he said, it's not possible that somebody will get such a drastic increment. But when we got it, even he said, some things work. So then the second thing that he achieved, this young boy, is a plot, 2 plots actually, 78 kilometers out of Bombay, in a resort where he purchased, committed for 2, and then he told me that can you make a layout. So they took me there, the family took me there. So it's a 30 feet by 45 feet layout plot. It's in Murbad, and it's a huge 100-acre plot. So this boy took 2, and they took me for a visit overnight, and I did the geopathic, I took the northeast, so I took all the coordinates, and then I made a layout. Now Luckily, luck, you achieve luck. Both the plots have entry at W3, W4. No, sorry, W3 and W2 and W1. W1 less, W2, W3, and then the next plot, which is again theirs. And then again the entry is at W2 and W3. So in that zone, I've told them we'll have a car park, and inside they can build ground plus 2. So I said inside we will see what to do, but at least your gate is correct, so there's no need to worry. The north is again correct at the back, left back, top, and the south comes in the front corner. So they'll have a garden there, and I've made a green area in the southwest zone, about 20 feet by 12 feet. I've kept a green area for them. Then and the rear side I've kept a area open of 7 feet for ventilation from the back to front, because at the back they are lucky there's a road, so they'll have a grill over there, so the fresh air will come in from there. And then we'll be having a area of around 20 feet by, on one side 20 feet, other side 26 feet, and it's around 30 feet. So we'll have a lobby on the ground floor, a hall and a kitchen and a small washroom, and above we'll have 1 or 2 bedrooms, and then we'll have a huge terrace. So then they got an empty plot next to it, so I said you should plant certain expensive trees. So I've given them an idea of planting sandalwood trees. Okay, so they will arrange for 10-12 feet height plants which are 4-5 years old, which are available. I searched and I found a few people who supply them. So we will plant according to Vastu, in which locations, taking care of the Vastu Purusha and taking care of the principles of the Brahmastan to be left empty. So I said you can build on one part, build one unit on one, and have a green garden on the other. Bigger green garden, because you'll have a green garden here also, 12 feet by 20 feet, but here you have a 30 feet by 45 feet pure green garden with medicinal plants and all. And they said that's a very good idea. And I said sandalwood, if you grow after 20 years, you will recover lots of money, because you don't need to have 2 units. You can have 1 unit and 1 sandalwood plot. So they have achieved that, and this is a fact. And once I am trying to get them to plant the sandalwood in this monsoon, and some mangoes, because the family are saying we need to have 2-3 mango trees. So I asked that gentleman, because I'm also very fond of agriculture, so I found a dealer. I said give me mangoes, because they need them. So they said we got very beautiful 2 mangoes from Madhya Pradesh. And then that family said we need 1 coconut tree, Maharashtra, right? So coconut. So I said, do you have coconut? He said, actually you're from Bombay, get them from Bombay. But then he said, I've got 1 variety from Lakshadweep Islands, orange color coconuts, which are small but heavy bearing. And he said, why don't you plant that? Because I don't think you'll get that variety, because I got it from Lakshadweep. They are in Madhya Pradesh. I said, no problem. One plant from Lakshadweep you can keep. So around 15 plants will come by road all the way from Madhya Pradesh by truck to Karjat for plantation. So this is what is achieved. My main intention was to share how, as a Mahavastu consultant, as a qualified civil engineer, I am repeating, from Mumbai 1980-84 batch, practicing alternative therapies, acupuncture, licensed acupuncturist, Government of Maharashtra, author, wellness coach, 12 years on Astha channel every night, helping people get well without medicine for their most complex disorders. And it's like irony that when I joined Mahavastu, because of one arrogant Mahavastu expert, so-called expert from Mumbai, who is now claiming that he is the originator of Mahavastu, and that Mr. KB has copied and taken over all his knowledge, and that he is the originator of Mahavastu. So he challenged me, because we were in a group prior to 2014, and he claimed that he can cure cancer with Vastu. So I said, come to me, because Tata Hospital can't claim so much, yet they offer treatment, but you don't even have any medical background, and you claim that you can treat cancer using Vastu. So when I had a meeting with him in Bombay, I challenged him, and then I said, who's your guru? Then he told me, Mr. KB. I said, okay, what does he teach? He teaches Mahavastu. So he brought his manual. So I said, okay, I'll go and learn. So when I went to this course, I remember when on the first day, Friday, when Mr. KB from the stage in that 5-star hotel in Noida said, why have you come? And I introduced myself as a civil engineer. And I said, you claim, one of your students claims that Mahavastu can cure cancer. And Mr. Khushdeep Bansal said, I have never claimed that Mahavastu can cure cancer, but yes, it can stop the progression, but it cannot reverse what has already happened. So he says, that is a misconception that it's being spread. I have got so many videos, I have never shared it. That Vastu or Mahavastu can cure cancer. And then I was satisfied. Then he didn't know about me. I remember offering him my card and he refused my card. But I said, please accept my card in the break because you do not know what or who I am. So respect. So he took my card, I remember. And after the break, when he came back, during the break, breakfast break, majority or many people recognized me from my program on Astha channel. And I remember when Mr. KB came back from breakfast break, he made me stand up and then he gave my actual introduction to the entire room. And that is how I remember. And that day I was also wearing a red turban, and today also I am wearing a red turban. So I am making this video to share my case, my solutions, and end results. End result is achieving a salary increase from 14 lakhs to 20 lakh per annum. Plot 2, and some more improvements in his life for his marriage, work in progress. Initially, offers were not there, but now offers have started coming, and the family is, as you know, things take time, but they are in progress. So promotion, salary, and marital relationship for marriage is also in progress. So thank you. So this was my Mahavastu miracle testimony and video. I decided to make a lengthy one because I believe that knowledge has to be shared properly and sequentially. Being a civil engineer, I understand it very practically. So thank you very much. Amarjit Singh Narula, along with my colleague Shilpa Kedekar, 12 years on Astha channel, being a civil engineer, suffering with ulcerative colitis, because that is what hurt me. I could not cure my colitis with any method, but alternative systems helped me cure my colitis. I thought if somebody is claiming cancer can be cured, then maybe I can learn how other health issues can also be resolved using Mahavastu. So that is what motivated me to go and learn Mahavastu in 2014, just because of that arrogant Mahavastu consultant from Bombay. But his arrogance motivated me. So thank you very much. Stay well, stay blessed, and stay happy. See you soon. Amarjit Singh signing out from Mumbai.